So, we just recently had a Nintendo Direct, and it was pretty alright. We got some news about a whole bunch of Mario games, including Mario vs. Donkey Kong, as well as some beloved Mario RPGs making their glorious comebacks. All of this has got me thinking, as good as these games are, don't they seem a little safe? A couple of remasters / remakes and 2 new Mario games? Now normally there's nothing wrong with that, but the problem lies within the fact that we have no idea what's releasing or even is in the works after these games. This has made me start thinking that maybe the Switch is on its last legs. I mean, think about it. Now that we got Zelda Tears of the Kingdom out and released, there's no real huge new game that we know about besides Metroid Prime 4, but I'll get to that later. Peach's Showtime is cool and all, but it seems more so like a quick spin-off than anything else. And while Mario Wonder looks real good, deep in our hearts, we're all just waiting for the next 3D Mario. The real man's Mario game. And besides the plumber, we really don't know any other franchise that are getting a new installment in their respective series. No Kirby, no Zelda, no Xenoblade, no Pikmin, no F-Zero. Oh wait, that actually did happen, never mind. But I think you get the point. We are about to be in a drought. But why is that? Well, it is my belief that the next Nintendo console is coming soon. I feel like this makes sense given all the clues. If we look back to the 18th century when the Switch first came out, we saw that Nintendo still made some games for the 3DS even though the Switch was a thing. However, most of these games were just ports or remakes of old Nintendo games. Now where have I heard that one before? Now, I'm not trying to give any shade to Bowser Jr.'s Inside Story or Kirby's Extra Epic Yarn. Okay, maybe just a little shade to that one. But it is plain to see that these are just Nintendo's way of keeping the 3DS alive for a little while longer until the Switch found its footing. Another reason why I think it's coming soon is Metroid Prime 4. It's been a while since we learned about its development being restarted from ground up, and it's a little hard to believe that we just wouldn't have heard even a little peep about it in all this time. Now there's the chance that they just shadow canceled it, but I think that they're saving it to release on the next console so they can have a strong launch here. Same goes for 3D Mario. It would only make sense for them to hold off on the big boys till the time's just right. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not buying a Switch 2 unless you got my Pikmin 5 on it, okay? And lastly, there's all the rumors and leaks from the insiders about the next console. The most notable one is the Gamescom rumors. At Gamescom, insiders are welcome to try out any new games and consoles that aren't known to the public yet. And last time, one of those consoles was apparently Nintendo's next console. Although this isn't officially confirmed, so take this with a little grain of salt, but I think it's worth looking into. So combining all these facts together, I think it's safe to say that the new console is upon us. Probably next year. But as far as what the console will end up even looking like, is still anyone's guess. I feel like Nintendo has been so adamant about trying to port everything to the Switch, and I really can't see them just throwing that entire catalog of games like they've previously done with the other consoles. I mean, with how successful the Switch is, I think they would want to try making something similar to that. I feel like it's still going to be a handheld with the ability to hook it up to the TV, seeing how that's one of the main reasons the Switch took off. As well as unlike before, we don't have a dedicated handheld equivalent like the 3DS before it. And as far as how powerful it's going to be, I'm assuming it's going to be relative to the Steam Deck. It's probably not going to be as powerful as the Series X or PS5. I feel like they're going to try to make it just a little bit less powerful so they can sell it for oh so cheaper so they can really maximize sales. But whether or not it's going to be called the Switch 2 or Switch Pro or something completely different is impossible to know at this point. Let's just hope this isn't going to be another Wii U situation. I'm sorry Wii U, my beloved, I still love you. And as far as the potential lineup of games we could see at or around launch, that is also up in the air. I think maybe Metroid Prime 4 will be one, given how that's the only big game we know they're working on right now. But other than that, we have no way of knowing for sure. The safest answer I could come up with would be maybe to expect to see a 3D Mario or even a Mario Kart 9 announcement sometime in the future. But I feel like it's a bit too soon to see Zelda or Kirby. However, wackier things have happened in the past, so who knows. So that's pretty much it. It's weird to think that the Switch era is coming to a close soon, but it had to happen at some point. A lot of good games came out during this time, as well as some all-time classics, and I am excited to see what the next generation has in store. I mean, this whole situation is reminding me of the NX days. And you remember that? That was a time. Of course, there is the possibility that I'm completely wrong about all this and the Switch will never die, and we'll still be here 100 years later waiting for Mario Kart DLC past 89 to come out. But come on, have I ever been wrong before? Don't answer that. But let me know what you guys think. Do you see the new Switch console coming out in the near future? Any games you want to see on it? Well, until next time, see ya! Although personally, I'll be a bit upset if I don't see Mario Odyssey 2, Breath of the Wild 3, a new 3D Kirby, Xenoblade 4, Pikmin 5, a new Star Fox and F-Zero, Kid Icarus Uprising 2, new Mystery Dungeon, Smash 6, Splatoon 4, Gen 10, new Donkey Kong, Persona 6, Mega Man,